Usually it doesn't happen like that. If I went to the dollar store, I'm sure something crazy would have happened. So, yes, I went fishing today. Since before we get to selling, I got some. If you guys want to know a little info about some 6 cents drops coming your way, I'm gonna go ahead and fill you in right now. Everybody's been asking about the new Bodega creature bait. I fished it today. Like it a lot. It's kind of a cross between like a D-bomb and a Yamamoto Cowboy, if that makes sense. One thing I really liked about it is the hookup ratio. I didn't miss a fish. So that ribbed body, it's pretty thin, and so I use a straight shank hook because I like men. Excuse me, I like women. Um, and just don't miss fish. And with that rib body, the hook penetrates really, really easy. It's going to be a great bait for a wobblehead. It's great flipping pitching bait. You can Texas rig it. That Bodega is going to drop in 2 weeks. This week, there's a new bait called the Unit, which is funny because that's what my wife calls me. And it's a deep diving, multi-jointed swim bait. Not exactly the trace with the bill, a little bit different. That's dropping on the 15th. So just in a few days. There's going to be some other small things dropping. So be sure to be on the 6 Cent site to get ahead of the game. Use my code Baitman at checkout. But let's just go ahead and do a giveaway. I'm going to do something really crazy here. How about a Magnum 6 cent spoon for a giveaway? Straight up. That's a like $12, $13 bait. Just straight up chrome shad. This is going to be our first follower giveaway for the night. If we get up to 100 viewers tonight, I will do a giveaway of your choice of a Northern Secret Vision 110 or Matt Shad 110 plus. Hit that 100 viewers. But let's go ahead and get this giveaway rolling. This will be follower giveaway number 1. You guys got 5 minutes on this, guy. So if you're not following me, hit the giveaway by follow. You could win a Magnum Sonar Spoon 170. You don't have to have sonar, but anyway, let's get to. We'll roast some more crankbaits. Gonna be a crankbait kind of show. I've got some Topwater, some other things. I thought I bought a box of ploppers. We'll do that. And by the way, remember last week I gave away some of these custom flip gills. You can buy this color now on the 6 Cents website. They dropped this. It's like pro black and blue. It's sick. I may give away a few more of these too. But anyway, let's put some baits on here. Let's just go old school straight up. How about a watermelon red Bandit 200? This one is pre-Pradco. You got the triple grips. Got the little nipples down here. Tough color. Like this isn't one you find every single day. So we got 32 people in here. Guys getting that giveaway. It don't cost you nothing. Just got to be a follower. So let's go ahead and run this auction right now. Pre-Pradco Bandit 200. You got 20 seconds sudden death. This one's watermelon red. See, it's translucent with the red flicks. What's up, Indie Fishing? Or Indie Wise Guy? I'm going to have several bandits tonight. Pre-Pradco bandits, 200s, 300s. I got a 400, a 700. We're going to try to run through some baits. How you think, Brett? Won the auction. And anything you guys are looking for, I'm probably not going to have a lot of soft plastics, but let me know, and we will do what we can. Bateman, what a damn DLM rod for that. Dude, the 6 cent movement rod is awesome. I have a 7.2 medium heavy, a 7.6 medium heavy. I have the big deep crank rod, the 7-footer. The movement rods for cranking are great. Also good for bladed jigs. Piles of cash money. Bandits, bandits, bandits. All right, Brett, here we go. Look at this guy right here. I forgot the name. It's maybe called Sparkle Ghost or something like that. This is a pretty tough one. This one usually brings $12 or more on the secondary market. So let's run it. Here we go. Number 2 of the night. It's a good little bandit right here. Kind of matches one of them old Pose colors I like. It is pre-Pradco. There you go. There's a little nips on it. below the triple grips. Thank you for the follows, guys. For just now getting in here, thank you, Indie Wise Guy. If we hit 100 viewers tonight, and we've gotten close the last couple weeks, I will give away a Vision 110 plus one in Matt Chat, or you could choose the Northern Secret Vision 110. It's up to you. We get 100 giveaways. As soon as we hit it, we'll do it. And we're going to be, I got 3 more giveaways scheduled. We may even do more of that. So you never know what Baitman might come up with. Matt Shad's freaking good one. And I ordered it just a couple weeks ago, and I meant to order the regular size, and I didn't. All right, here we go. How about a little Bandit 300 action? I think this one was like Ghost or something like that. Looks like it's got a little swell to it. I tell you what, I'm not going to run that one because I think it's, I don't see. I think it's got a little heat damage, so I'm just going to lay that to the side. But I'll run this guy. I don't know the color on this one, but I think it's pretty rare. I was told last week this is a Bandit 300. It's like a Chartreuse green tiger, something like that. Mr. Bandit, he can tell you what color this is. And it's old, man. Look at that. It's got the paint up on the bill. So let's run this one. Here we go. 20-second sudden death on this old school Bandit 300 pre-Pradco. And I've got a couple of these in a 200, I believe, as well. All right, up to 49. We're halfway there, and somebody will possibly win a Vision 110 tonight. Brett, thank you. And you guys, you want to know anything but the 6 cents behind me, I can pretty much run. Here we go. Giveaway winner. To select that winner is going to be Theed06. Good dude right there. Thank you, Theed. We get you a little Magnum spoon. All right. Here we go. How about a flat side Bandit? I got some juice in this box. I'm just gonna start grabbing some stuff in here. That's a good looking freaking bomber too. How about a Bandit Flat Max in splatterback? Hey, thank you, Emmy Bass. Again, if that was in the show before, I apologize when I ran out of labels. I got 1,500 shipping labels right now. I'm good. Anything that's sold tonight will be out Monday when the PO opens. So, all right, Bandit Flat Max and splatterback. Good one here. Here we go. 20-second sudden death all night tonight. We're going to start everything at $1. And this is old school. Look at that. Got the nips on that Bandit Flat Max. And by the way, if you're a new viewer, if you get a first-time purchase, I will throw you a free bait. Thank you, Jay Terry, for that one. Any metal jigs, like bladed jigs or like spoon kind of jigs? So this is how I do it, guys. When you buy something, I label the item number, and I put it in there. It makes it easy to ship. I spread them all over my floor, 1 through 200, go through the orders, and I just start putting numbers together. For deep sea fishing, no, I don't have any metal jigs for deep sea fishing. Everything here is largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, freshwater only. But I appreciate you asking. All right, check this. Here's a little G finish craw. This is a Bomber Fat 5A. Really tough color here. Love this G finish. Listen to the rattles in that. Old school bait right here. Old school bait. Do you have any splatterback with orange belly? I'll look. I don't think so. Here we go. Little 5A bomber right here. G finish craw. Sudden death when the clock hits 0 is done. And winner. Hey, we got a first purchase. You know what we guys do for a first purchase? We're going to get down here in my little box of baits. I'm going to give you a free bait. Let's mix it up a little bit tonight. Let me get in a different box. Let's mix it up. Whoa. So how about this? The guy won a bomber. Let's give him a bomber. Here you go. Here's your new style Model A to go with that Fat A. K. Hawkins, first time purchase. Any pre-preg code, Bandits, brown craw, orange belly, or spring craw? I believe so. If I don't have them tonight, I have. Any 6 or 8 XD Caleb? Absolutely, I do. Look here, guys. Get to 100 viewers tonight. For just now joining in, to get to 100 viewers, I am going to give away your choice of a Matt Shad +1 or Northern Secret. I do have plenty deep diving crankbaits. If you want to roll some, we will. Let me run a couple more bandits, and we'll roll some deep divers. I got 6XD, 8XD. I might have some 6 cents. I've got some Poes, Mans maybe, Spro, lots of stuff. Any warts or RK crawlers? I might have a couple RK crawlers. I'm going to run a couple more bandits real quick. Look at this beauty flat max right here. We'll run a flat max, and we're going to run this one right here. A little hot chocolate 200. Or LA Shad, your choice, LA Shad or hot chocolate. Well, if I can get these are freaking good ones. Triple grippies. All right, here we go. One I got loose. Look at this, a little hot chocolate Bandit 200. If you buy multiple things, Hawkins, so if you bought the next 3 items, they'll all be together. So you'll only get charged for the first item, and then the second one is just like 10, 15 cents. Until it gets over a pound, then it'll be priority. So that's up. But look, I've seen guys put these 4 to 6 ounces of Bandit crankbait weighs like half an ounce. So it takes a lot of hard baits to get a pound. Trust me. All right, here we go. Here's a hot chocolate Bandit 200. Man, this one is in great shape. Look at that old school. We've got the overcoat on the bill. Triple grip hooks. Let's start it at $1. Let's go. If we can get to 50, 55 viewers, I'll do another giveaway. Oh, I have to, wise guy. Plastics is what gets you. Thank you, Brett. Hey, Brett, had a little payment issue there. Probably want to link your PayPal. I'll still put this down there. I'm sure you'll get it fixed. I know all about that dollar store today. I about went postal because their card reader would not work. And all right, we're just going to keep on. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'll save you back there. Hey, thanks for joining, Xander. All right, look here. Bandit Flat Max. Uh-oh. Damn. Ain't good. Just found a freaking tick on me. At least it went on my ball sack. All right, here we go. This is any flukes? I don't have any close by. I could do some flukes. Before getting far, I'm going to do baits at brunch Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to do a special baits at brunch, whatnot. So if there's anything you want to see specifically, I'll add flukes to the list. I've got several colors of flukes I need to move, so it's just really hard to get to. All right, white, blueback, Bandit Flat Max right here, started at $1. Let's go ahead and run it. But yeah, I'll schedule it. Baitman at brunch, because I work afternoons now, and I'd like to do a couple whatnots a week. It's just hard to do on both Saturday and Sunday night, and not a lot of guys running around lunchtime, so I thought I'd do something different. It's Rizzo. He's back. Thanks, Rizzo. If you guys think that's a good idea, baits at brunch. All right. We had a lot. Do the spoon. I already did the giveaway on the spoon. I don't sell any 6 cents. I'll do giveaways for it, but I don't sell 6 cents because I'm on their pro staff. I'll have a sign up next week. Oh, look at here. Dude, check this. Look at this old school Norman deep baby in. I forgot the name of this color. This is beautiful. Look at the flake in there. It's green, but it's actually, it looks green, but it's got some blue flake in it too. Old school bait here. Actually, this is a middle end. This is a middle end. Middle end. Here we go. Middle end. Old school Norman right here. For some reason, I thought it was a deep bait. It is the middle end. I'll get in the deep divers here in a minute. Oh, Mr. Thiel, thank you, sir. Let's see what else. How about another bandit? I'd like to get up to 200 baits tonight. I can keep going as long as you guys want to watch. I ain't got nothing to do in the morning other than go to church. So that's one good thing about Saturday night. Let's find another bandit. Somebody said a craw color. Oh gosh, I just found a flat wart. Here we go. Oh, this is a beautiful little man's baby pig. Let's see if I find a craw bandit in this box. Oh man, Norman Fat Boy. Oh, I'm prepared. Here's an old school repellent. I've just pulled out some juice, guys. Some old school juice. This is look at that thin end. Woo! I'm looking for a crawfish colored bandit. We've had requests. How deep we are. Ooh, that's a tough bait. Don't see one in that box. Oh, yeah. I got a couple more Normans. All right. Here we go. How about a green pumpkin candy deep baby in? Do not see that color. Actually, I think that might be Gobi. Yeah, I think that's the Gobi color deep baby in. Don't find that one very much anymore. That's a tough color. Let's run it. Sir Dollar. Let's go. What's up, Levi? Hey, not a problem, Brad. I see that. I appreciate you. I drank like 2 Code Reds today because that's all they had when I went fishing, and I am jacked up. I know why I don't drink that stuff no more. What colors are the 6 cents gyro? I've got every one of them. I just don't sell 6 cents. So I am on the 6 cents team, and I get tons of free tackle from them. So it would not be right if I sold the stuff they were giving away. Again, I got to get a sign that says I do not sell 6 cents. But you know what? I can definitely put a gyro in a giveaway. How would you like that, Lucky Fish? I don't mind doing that. I do that all the time. All right, here we go. How about a little pre-wrap flat wart in Fire Tiger? A little pre-wrap flat wart in Fire Tiger. I caught several fish. So long story short, I got to the boat ramp. My cranking battery was dead. So we fished off the bank, and me and Junior had a good time. Junior caught like 5. He was throwing the little the new Party Minnow 4.0 from 6 cents on a 3/16 head. Caught the snot out of him. That's a good look. That flatwort's in great shape. Hey, thank you, Indy. Guys, if you're new to my stream, one thing I like to do, if you're a first time buyer, I like to send you a free bait as a way of my way of saying thank you. And doesn't matter if the bait you want costs $1 or $100, you'll get a free bait on your first purchase. I'm working on getting some stickers. I need to get some stickers, some Baitman stickers. All right, check this out. This is a little baby man's. I believe it's a 10 plus. Yep, man's Razorback 10 plus. Beautiful color. Beautiful color. Here we go. Double stamped on this one too. It's a baby 10 plus. I believe that's what they call it. I may end up having some loudmouths. This box has so much good stuff in it. Got any guys looking for deep flatheads? What kind of swim bait you looking for, Jack? Mr. Hawkins, thank you again. What kind of swim bait you looking for? I'm tempted to put a custom painted Buka trick shad up. All right. Beautiful deep little end right here. This color is called Gold Dust. It was actually designed here on Kentucky Lake to kind of match the Rapala Crawdad shad wrap. All right, here we go. What kind of swim bait you looking for, Jack? I got some hollow bellies. Got some other stuff, just random. Honestly, any. Okay. You want hard or soft? Something that would work for bass or peacock. I'll have to do some thinking on that one. Thank you, Carl. You know, they made that gold dust color with actually the craw on there. Tell you what, I'll run. Let me do it Wednesday, Jack, because this is actually a consignment lot of stuff. I don't like getting them mixed up. Yeah, dude, that one. We'll do it Wednesday or Tuesday. 9A Bombers, Chug Bug, Spook Juniors. I do have some Spook Juniors. Tell you what, we'll run a couple right now. The box is right next to me. Box was right next to me. So if you guys want to do some Spook Juniors, here you go. Here's a black chartreuse belly Super Spook Junior. This be a good saltwater color too. Here you go. Started at $1. And then I believe I got a blue shore minnow right here. French fries. I'll have to look at my stuff, Daryl. I might have some old school stuff in the shed. Yeah, dude, that color catches really well. Thank you, Mr. Hawkins. That's a cool color. I don't know if I've seen that very often. I'll put a Buka trick shad up Tuesday. Dude, I've probably got 3,000 baits I'm selling on consignment, so I'll try not to mix my own stuff in unless I want to. Here we go. Blue Shore Minnow, Super Spook Junior. This one does not have that. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I tell you, a good bait I used on Topwater, I went fishing, was a shower blow. Man, they crushed that thing. Like a shower blow 105, snook will crush it. Any of the Chaos shad from Bass Pro, do not believe I have any of those. Mr. Hawkins, once again. Once we get to 25 items sold, we're at 14. We'll do another giveaway. Or 50 viewers, whatever we get closer to. Oh, I just said it, 50 viewers. Okay. We hit 50 viewers. Time for another giveaway. Where is this? Hey, here we go. Speaking of gyro, let's do this. Let's do this giveaway. Yes, Christine, I'm gonna do a few more shallow crankbaits and we'll do some deep. Giveaway number 2. some gold reactor, divine jigging spoons, and we'll do a 4K shad gyro. Nice little give you right here. Follower giveaway number 2 is live. All you gotta do is be entered. We get to 70 or 50 items sold first, I'll do another giveaway. We get to 100, we're gonna do a giveaway of a mega bass. Glide bait. I really don't have anything in this lot I'm selling tonight, but I will have some glide bait soon. Chaos shad. I've never used the Hellraiser, but here's the latest giveaway right here. All right, here we go. Here's a little. This is sweet. Here's a Finland Rapala fat wrap, gold greenback with a red lip on it. You got any Rapala fans here? Let's go. Started at $1. Hey, make sure them dogs don't get my baits right there.
They're right here, bro. Both of them.
My son's got a friend over there. Let the dogs out.
Oh, well, I'm gonna let down too, you know. Yeah.
Good pickup, Daryl. Good pickup. Daryl, are you doing better health-wise? I know last time you said you were at the hospital, had a heart attack. So hope you're healing and feeling better, my friend.
Come back in.
All right, up next, we're going to do a Norman thin end, and we're going to get into some deep diving crankbaits. $62 people in here. Holy cow, if we hit 75, we're going to do another giveaway. And I might do a 6-inch well. A pack of those and maybe a pack of panoramas. That'd be the next giveaway. All right, let's find some deep diving crankbaits. No, I got some down in here. Those are all shallow runners. Here we go. Here we go. Good box here. Good box here. Lots of Strike King in this box. You guys like Strike King deep cranks? There's a bunch in here. Some of them are, gotta clean them up. Here we go. Spro. Do you have to? I'll pay the shipping. You don't. Here we go. Spro Fat Papa 70 Chartreuse Blue Back. This is the deep diver. Here we go. Started at $1. Got those Gamakatsu hooks on there. Great deep crankbait. I've got some. I'm gonna run a couple 6XDs too after this. Oh, how about it? We got plenty of deep divers. I'm gonna go old school D22s as well. Indy Wise guy, thank you. Right now is the time to stock up on deep divers, fixing to hit that post spawn. Be out there on the ledges, the humps, the drops. I like that Spro Fat Papa. That is a sleeper. Any bandits? Yeah, Tyler, any specific color model you're looking for? All right, here we go. Here's a little 6XD. See if I got one in a little better shape than that. That one, the bill, I'll make a mark on this one. The bill's been grinded a lot, so I'm going to put a little X on it so I know not to use that one. Here we go. Chartreuse Sexy Shad 6XD. This one's in great shape. Here we go. 6XD for $1. You went to Lake X today? Yeah, I went to Lake X. I was trying to get Junior PB. Hook and Face, congratulations on your first purchase. You're going to get a free bait. Let's see what it is. Guys, you got 15 seconds for the giveaway. We've hit almost at 75 years. We hit 75. I'm gonna do some more deep divers, and we'll get into top water again. I got to give this guy a free bait. This is his first purchase. We give free baits on first purchases. I'll give you another Strike King. M.E. Bass won the giveaway. Awesome. There you go. I'll give you a 3XD to go with that Chartreuse 6XD. M.E. Bass. Congratulations, brother. Any box empty? Some of them are. I got some Shimano boxes. Colton, I talked to D-Few. He had 18.5 pounds today, and he said they caught like 50 keepers. So evidently I don't do anything right. Got right on these so I know which giveaway it is. It's the winner of the giveaway. If you see these numbers on it, it just lets me know which giveaway it is. All right, more deep divers. How about a Rapala? Rapala DT14 and hot mustard. Here we go. If we get up to 75, guys, I'll do another giveaway. Got any spoons? I might. Not in any of these boxes right here. DT14 and hot mustard. Hey, Time Man, if it asks, make sure you select local pickup. Matt Gamble, first purchase. Hey, Matt, let's see if we got another Rapala for your Rapala purchase. Let's see what we got in here. It's got a Rapala for a Rapala. I sure do. I sure do. Here you go, Matt Gamble. I'm going to give you your payment. You got issue with your payment. My suggestion is link your PayPal because sometimes banks will reject it. But I'll go ahead and save this until you get it fixed. I won't run it again. It does happen from time to time. I do have some Bagley, Tyler Will. Do have some Bagley. Matter of fact, I'll try to run some here in just a minute. Okay, Brooks. Give me just a little bit, man. I try to be kind of organized. I had a lot of guys actually. Not a problem, Matt. A lot of guys asking for deep cranks earlier, so I'm just getting down to that. Someone asked about Bagley. Oh, check that out. How about some more Normans? Some of these are good shape. Some of them are fair. That one's broke. Here we go. I got some Rapalas right here. A couple of Rapalas. Here's a good. This is a good 6XD. Here's another 6XD needs cleaned up. There's another Chartreuse. These 6XDs are the old school ones. Like they got the good hooks on. There's a beautiful deep little end. Actually, here's another deep little end. All right, here we go. Check out this. This is a DD14 wild color right here. Sheldon's in 14th. Awesome. I forgot where I know the guys do it because I said it where you can do local pickup. I don't know, but I don't buy very often from. There ain't no local guys here, so if not, Time Man, when you come by to pick up, I'll give you baits to cover your shipping. All right, here we go. DD14, wild color right here. Forgot the exact name. It does. Someone put some Sharpie right here, but other than that, I mean, there you go. Thank you, Austin. Dude, I bet this just looks like a killer color. I think I've thrown it in a deep little end before. I've thrown. Dude, I used to buy a new color deep little end every time I found a new one. Speaking of deep little end, how about we run one here in a second? Here we go. This one just needs cleaned up, guys. It's got dirt on it. Actually, I might save these dirty ones. I'm gonna save the dirty ones. I don't like selling anything that's dirty. So I got another DD14. And a baby bass lateral line, but it's the old school. This is the old Norman matte finish one. Here we go. Another DD14, the matte finish baby bass lateral line. I got another box of deep cranks too. I'm fixing to go through. I got a Bandit 700 in there. Thanks, Carl. How about a 2-for-1 on 6XDs? Let's do that. 2-for-1 on 6XDs. Thank you guys for all the followers. Let's do this. Maybe the two best colors for the Tennessee River: citrus and chartreuse powder blue back 6XDs. The bills are in great shape on this. This one's got some little bit of tackle box rash that'll come right off. You know, big deal. Put some Baitman DNA on that. That's guaranteed lunker now. All right, 2 6XDs. Here we go. We got chartreuse powder blue and citrus. I think the two best colors. Dude, the price of Strike King is fixing to go through the roof. So you're going to be paying like $9 or $10 for a 6XD, probably at the end of the month. It is better than bait fuel. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. I need to set that, Martin, I might need some help. I need to set up that shop where it rewards people who buy multiple things, or that, you know what I'm saying? You hit certain tiers, like there's a bronze level, silver, gold level. Here we go. Great color DT20, I believe. No, DT16. Regal shad. Or no, Helsinki shad. Got put a little DNA on there. Get that thing off. Little Helsinki shad. Go big orange. Stinky Ryan. Reward. Yep, I need to do that. DT16. Take them sure sets off the back. I can't even remember if they still make this color. This one used to be one of my favorites. It just catches. Good deal on a DT16 right here. Thank you, K. Hawkins. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Tennessee Vols fan, which means I enjoy getting kicked in the nuts on Saturdays, because that seems to what always happens. All right, we're going to run I believe this next one is a DT10 and DT10 and Pearl Gray Shiner. Did our baseball team beat Vanderbilt tonight? Here we go. DT10 Pearl Gray Shiner. This one's like brand new, guys. Brand new. And it got sure set, so you know that's an older one, where the bills don't just fall out. What y'all doing in there? What are you looking for? You don't need no candy. Dang it. I hope Tennessee does not need to lose the series against Vanderbilt. There's Gemma. Thank you, Gemma. Since you got a good package Monday. Another person's on here. All right, we're at 23. We get to 40 baits sold. We're going to do another giveaway. So we're going to try to go fast. 55 people in here. Thank you so much, guys. Tuesday. Yeah, too many errors. Tony V gonna have to clean that up. I'll be honest, our starting pitching does not bother me. I think the starting pitch is good. Our bullpen is just diarrheaing on themselves every week. All right, here we go. Here's a deep little end. Just a pearl gray back scale. Don't exactly know the color. This is an older one. Just a shad color. Here we go. Let's see if I got any more Rapalas in here. Ooh, here's a good deep little end. Great color, Ty, man. Gonna sneak in here and get this thing. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, Vandy Whistler. Terrible. Like, throw him out. Hook and Face, was that your first purchase? I did not see if it was or not. If that was your first purchase, any baby money -1s, I do not have any, bud. I am on the hunt for some. I have sold about all I have. That's not my personal collection. All right. Here's another deep little end. This is kind of a shad black back. Got a little dirt on it. Oh, yeah. It'll clean right up. Here we go. Yeah, I started selling them and was getting 15 to 20 bucks for some of them. And then everybody started raiding people's yard sales. So. Oh, Nico is 100% overrated. Like, I was never a big fan, to be honest with you. I wish I could be below average at my job and have the balls to go ask my plant manager to be paid more than anybody else in the plant. You know what they do? They'd freaking fire me. Thank you, Jay Terry. Now, saying if Nico would have put up freshman All-American stats, threw for 40 or 25, 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, be like Hendon Hooker light. Oh, yeah, go ask for more money, But you cannot let one person, one player take a whole team hostage. His family, his dad, maybe Big Nick's on here watching my whatnot. I don't care, Nick. He was basically exploiting his son for money. And I don't feel like Nico asking for money was just Nico wanting that. I think his family was playing and gaming the system. And unfortunately, that's really what's happened in college football. Some of the purity of college football is gone. And as more things have come out, it's been said that Big Nick's dad was telling our receivers and, Josh Heupel's offense sucks. You're not going to get drafted, blah, blah, blah. And also, I'm going to run another 6XD lot. So we had a bunch of people transfer. But whatever. All right, here's 2 more 6XDs. Chartreuse 60 Shed. And then a Chartreuse Powder Blue. 2 6XDs. Here we go. Probably want to run one through car wash. This one's a little dirty. 2 more 6XDs. But that's just how I feel. And you're going to hold out for $4 million, and because you didn't get it your way, then you're going to go transfer to UCLA and only make less than $1 million. Thank you, Christian. I'm sorry. I tell you what. Give you a free bait. You're going to like this deal. I'm going to give you a 5XD in with that. How about that? How about them apples? Oh, man, there's some good-looking deep divers in this one, baby. If y'all still want deep divers, I'll keep running them. Yeah, he needs to give Levi Widget a call. I need to call you about some stuff anyway, Levi. I need to go to Levi's house and sell some tackle for him. This right here, money and close to home. I mean, let's be honest here. I'm not sure why anyone thought a quarterback wearing pajamas on 7-on-7s was going to be anything more than a quarterback wearing pajamas. Any more deep baby ends? I might have a few. Let me look here. Yeah, I mean, bro, if you're gonna be Crocodile Dundee, yeah, deep baby end. Look at that guy. Carl got him. I might have a few mixed in here in this box. There's another middle end. I can run that. There's some old school stripes. Oh, looky here, looky here. Look at this deep baby end. Shoo! All right, let's run these Normans real quick. We can do some more deep cranks. That's the juice box right there. They come in looking like Crocodile Dundee. Crocodile didn't do shit. All right, here we go. Deep baby end. God dang it. Fried green tomato. Deep baby end. Great color right here. Now I got that one awesome crawfish color. No. I was talking about Nico Iyama Leva. That's hilarious gravy. You know what? Those plastics are pretty good. Thank you, Carl. Carl is the Norman man. Great guy, too. Carl has been following me on YouTube and social media for a long time, and he will tell you, if you reach out to me, I will talk to you and answer any question. And I enjoy conversating with people about baits. Now, sometimes it takes me a while to respond, but I will talk fishing and baits anyway. All right, here's another deep baby end right here. I'm actually thinking about starting my own bass and boutique. It's the Baitman TV, K. Hawkins. Here we go, another deep baby end. I love this craw color. I forgot the exact name of this. But when you get this in person, if you look down the back, it's not really green. It has like a June bug kind of flake on it. It is sexy. Oh, Ty-Mang gonna take that one down. Got that snipe. Bust out those ducket baits. I might actually have one or two in here somewhere. I might. All right, 12 more baits, and we got another giveaway coming. We got up to 70, almost got 100. You know, Boyd's a big Tennessee fan. All right, here's the same color in a Norman middle end, man. I bet you I could get Mike Russell to do a play on this color, and it would be so sweet. Here we go. Dude, the old school Norman painter, Al Fisher, who now paints for Lucky Strike, at the time, he was like the Casey Sobsack of painting baits. Like, Norman was the deal. Thank you, Mr. Hawkins. Thanks for joining the show tonight. We have had some wild whatnot streams. Man, I remember doing wiggle warts in prime time in January, and it was insane. I mean, the prices were high, but for the craw colors and stuff we had, you look at eBay, you're still beating eBay prices. All right, let's get into some more deep divers. Here's some rare ones in here. How about a Lucky Craft deep diver? If Martin's paying attention, y'all might have to outbid him on this one. Lucky Craft flat CB D20 in chartreuse shad. Now, one thing about this bait, if you notice, look at this bill. Here's a little bait education right here. A little bait education. If you look at the bill on CBD 20, it's long and it's like it's still narrow. Whereas you look at the 6XD bill, it's long, but it widens out. This is going to cause this bait to have a little bit wider range of motion. This one right here, it's going to be, it really runs like this right here. Like it's whereas this one, the tail kicks, this one's got more head movement. And this one tends to dive straight down. So it's initially going to pull a lot harder than that. Little Baitman catch. I'm gonna run this 660. This is a good one. This is the Chartreuse Blue, no powder. All right, here we go. Flat CBD 20. Chartreuse shad. Oh, somebody say Bandit 700. How about 2 of them? Gonna run a couple OG Bandits. Little Wretch, take it down. $9 for a Lucky Craft. You damn right. I wish I had some skeet mags. I wish I did. That new 6 cents bait that dropping this week is like I was told skeet mag size, and it's jointed. Easy. Last night, Martin, some people running some bosses, and it was really hard for me not to swap right for 40, 50 bucks. All right. Bandit 700, Chartreuse Blue back. I believe this is a discontinued bait. Listen to the sound in the old Bandit 700. If that looks like a Z-Boss, you would be exactly right. Here we go. Got the triple grips on it. Well, no, this one doesn't. I mean, it's dead nuts on the Z-Boss. And I might have some, Caleb. I'll have to look. I think Z-Boss is one of the most underrated deep crankbaits out there. Thank you, Jerry. I'm calling you Jerry, but J. Terry. Hey, Godmaster, what's up, my man? We're on a deep crank kick tonight. Oh, I put the wrong one in there. Put the wrong one. I put the wrong one. We gotta sell this one too. Next, Chartreuse shad. Look at that one. That's a great one. Oh, Chartreuse shad 700. 700 was discontinued in 2011. Thank you, Mr. Bandit. Hey, thanks, Ron. I appreciate it, man. I enjoy baits. I don't go to Ollie's to the closeout bins and just rack stuff. I search Marketplace. I have friends. I try to bring the good stuff. And sometimes we get deals. I'll do lots of 2-for-1, 3-for-1s. No, I'm not doing just deep divers. We had some requested ones. So here we go. Bandit 700 Chartreuse shed. Let me know if there's something you're looking for. Dude, I thought that was awesome and gave them a plug. What was even crazier is Lee Livesey knew where he ordered the pizza and who was delivering it. I'll give you a cool story. I had my first margarita with Dave Mercer at Lake Fork during the original Toyota Texas tournament. And Mercer bought me my first margarita. I was 22 years old. And then we drove through a tornado. Yes, I do have some shallow baits. So Mercer got me crunk. Also had my first sushi dinner with Dave Mercer. Yeah, Lee's a good dude. Would not want to fight him at a bar. Yep, that's right, Carl. And I'll tell you guys that on the 6 cents whatnot, they had a few movement rods that were refurb. So if you got a question about refurb, that means a guide fell off and they replaced it, something like that, or maybe they had to repair a handle, like the foam didn't adhere right, so they redid it. They're fishable, and you get them about half price. Yeah, I kind of saw. All right, we've had a request for some bandits and some shallower baits, so I'm going to run 2 more deep cranks, and then we're going to go to some square bills and bandits. All right, here's a chartreuse and blue. This is the turquoise blue, not the powder blue. And this is not a 6XD, believe it or not. This is a Series 6. Here we go. Series 6. You can look at the bill. The 6XD, look how much rounder the bill is than it's. So I got a Series 6 in my right hand, 6XD. The bill's totally different. Series 6 catches. Very slept on bait. Jay Terry gonna take it down. I'm sorry. You just let me know where Hot and Shield finishes. I tell you, he's been running pretty good. Is Buddy Kofoid. Not like David Gravel, nice dude. Was cool as crap in person, but I like to see some new blood up there. Running 12th. I don't know what's going on with Sheldon this year. I don't know if he's having motor issues or something. It just doesn't. He feels like he's half a second slower than everybody. All right, here we go. How about a splatterback old school DD22? Old splatter. It does have a little bit of hook rash here. Somebody's put some gamakatsus on here, so they're ready to catch. I like Logan Schuhart pretty well, too. I'm starting to like him. And I'm a Danny Dietrich PA Posse fan because he just tells you how it is. Like him, love him, or hate him. Splatterback was your ex-girlfriend's nickname. Dog. I'm going to act like I didn't hear that. Thank you, Ty Man. Ooh, wow. Macedo. Let me guess, it was a Buddy Kofoid slider that went wrong or a Macedo slider that went wrong. The splatterback comment has got me. That should be somewhere that's in a Bass After Dark top 10. I ain't gonna lie. All right, let's get to some shallower baits. See, it's unreal how much I've got for this stuff. Some of these boxes I've got, they're broken. All right. How about some square bills? Ooh, we got some Bagleys in here. Let's look at this box. Ooh, we got some Bandits. Bandit 200s. Let's run a couple Banditos real quick. Not Bandito bugs. Yeah, Jay Simpson, would you send me a message? Any 100s? I don't know if I got any 100s tonight. Look at this guy. That's a deep we are. We might put, that's a beautiful deep we are. I'm pulling out some bandits right here, guys. If y'all like chartreuse and blue, chartreuse bandits, I've got you covered. These are all going to be 200s. We'll go. Ooh, that's an old guy right there. Here we go. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bandits loaded. Actually, I'm going to put another deep we are just because I can.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Cool.
And you know what? I found some more deep baby ends. We got a good little run coming up here. Any craw color old bandits? I've been looking around. I haven't seen any yet. I'm telling you, I got a ton of boxes to go through these things. Now I got a bunch myself of my own stuff. I may go look for some whopper ploppers in a minute. All right. Here we go. We're going to start this one out. I believe this one is Tennessee Shad, Bandit 200 with the triple grips. Here we go. Damn. And they're still sticky. I can tell you that. One thing I liked about Bandit, I love that they, on a lot of colors, they put that big black dot on there. An old kill spot. It's an old school trick. So if you're getting a lot of fish that were slapping at a bait, you draw a kill spot on there. Thank you, Gemma. Good trick on a jerk bait. Oh, 5 more baits, and it'll be giveaway time. Giveaway time. Dude, I love the bronze triple grips. So I flipped today with the Gamakatsu G Finesse. or pitch. That is becoming my favorite pitching, flipping Texas rig hook is the Air Martin's G Finesse hook. It's just the straight shank. We got that metal keeper. It's awesome. All right, here's another one. This is a chartreuse, kind of a greenback, pre-Pradco. Got them little yellow beady eyes. Here we go. I've been trying to find Footloose. I'd really like to find some Bandit 1100s. They're really tough to find. Thank you. Ryan made his first purchase. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, Ryan. I'm going to give you a Bandit. Let me look here. See if I can find my Bandits in my personal stash. Let me get to my personal box of Bandits. It's here somewhere. Should be. Well, maybe it's not. Okay. I have a big, giant Bass Mafia box full of Bandits. But you know what? I'm going to give you a free bait anyway. I'll give you a free bait. I said I'd give you a Bandit. I'll give you a Bandit. I'll give you a old school chartreuse black bar 300 in here. There you go. Thank you for your first purchase. I could probably sell that, but I want to treat first time viewer, first time purchaser good. And yes, K Hawkins, I'll double check on your shipping, bud. I think each bait just adds like 10 or 15 cents. I would love to go to that St. Jude tournament. What is F11? Dude, those P4300s are sweet. All right. More Bandits? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Little chartreuse blue splutter. Well, thank you, Brad. I appreciate you bringing him into the stream. You're a good dude as well. Here we go. I'm also going to put something out there. 2 weeks ago, I did a great stream. I don't think I have any F11s, buddy. I'll double check, but I do not think I have any. I did a stream. I didn't realize I had it. Thank you, Ryan. I didn't realize I have not run any rock crawlers. I'll have to find that box. I don't think I have many left. I think I got 2 left. I'll run these Bandits. I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'll get to the rock crawlers. I didn't have enough shipping labels. So I searched and searched and searched, and I couldn't find any. I ordered some on the internet, and guess what? My order got delayed. Luckily, Ty Man come to pick up some stuff from the house. His wife had some labels. So shout out to Ty Man for taking care of me. But it was a longer than normal ship time. I had a guy basically threaten me in my DMs. And it's the only person I've ever blocked. And I offered him a refund. I offered him even, hey, man, you can come pick anything from my bait room, whatever. Let's make it right. Yeah, I actually found some at Walmart tonight when I was picking up my bags. I found a bunch, so I got plenty. But I felt like I went out of my way to take care of the guy. Even sent him a tracking, although he argued I didn't send him a tracking. What not automatically sends. And long story short, he was calling me a scammer, saying I was reselling baits. I was selling to people. I just blocked him. So if I run into an issue, I try to take care of somebody. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I messed up shipping. I've sent the wrong baits to people. I don't send baits that are broken. If something breaks, let me know. I'll replace it. This is my hobby. I'm not out here and I treat it like a business. I'm not out here to jerk people's chain. If the baits are dirty or need new hooks, I'll let you know that. So anyway, I just thought I'd get that out of my system because he said he was going to send all my followers a message and tell them I was a scammer. Whatever. Thank you, Gorilla, about baits. I appreciate it. But it was weird because he messaged one person what he told them versus the message I had. There was, hey, I keep receipts. All right, check this. This is I hear you, Levi. This is a deep we are, but I don't think I've ever seen a chartreuse in blue with silver. Yeah, I knew something was really weird because right after the show, he was messaging me like, I don't know, chartreuse and blue deep we are. Here we go. Hey, you sell, I've never seen it either. You sell enough stuff, whether it's on eBay or anything, you're going to run into some things like that. So I just blocked and I'm double checking the tracking. And as soon as it's delivered, because I know I shipped his stuff, I'll hit it. If it's not delivered, I told him I'll give him X amount of time. If it's not delivered, I'll refund him. That's a beautiful deep wee heart. That might be one of them colors you just don't see often. All right, we're at 38. 2 more and we're doing a givey. All right. This is, I might have some, I don't know if I got another deep wee are that color. I really don't. I might have a bandit that color. Speaking of, how about a khaki brown orange belly 200? God, this is an old one. This is one of those old colors people come in the bait shop, they got to buy. That color just catches. Here we go. It is out. Dude, this color in a flat max is a great bait in the spring here on Kentucky Lake. Ron Lyle, look at you go, buddy. Appreciate it. Dude, that one's never been casted. Pre-Pradco is all get out. Dude, I can't catch 100 pounds in a month. Bomber baits, what are you looking for, wee Bonnie? What kind of bombers? That was a sweet one. Dude, that one's mint. Send me an Instagram DM. I about got fired over my post the other day. But I get it, All right, here we go. Here's a deep baby in that gray baby bass. And I do have a couple more flat sides. I'll run some bombers and some flat side bandits here in just a minute. A deep baby in. And then I'm going to run a giveaway. What's the wood? Oh. What's the wooden Topwater? The Boss of Bull. Thank you, Carl. I've had some offers on it. Yeah, I think I got some Model 6As. I'll run my giveaway right now, though. I promised the people a giveaway at 40 items or 70 people. We got 61 people in here. Thank you so much, guys. Probably between $50 and $100. Any build ants popping, swimming, or spitting? I do. But we're gonna run a giveaway first. What else? Let's do some big old 6 cent. Let's do a little 6 cent swim bait package here. I jacked one on this today. Let's do a little package of some 6 cent swimmies. Oh no, here we go. Y'all want to go big? Let's go big. This is the big bait giveaway. Check this out. Panorama 6.5. And this is the live gizzard shad. Carolina rig it. and then some whale 6.0s. Big bait giveaway right here. I'm fixing to start this giveaway. Giveaway number 3. 5 minutes. Catch you. This is for janks only. Flush, I'm going to rig like a traditional fluke or on a Carolina rig, gravy. Dude, I love the whale. Hands down, the whale 4.5 and the 6.0 are my favorite soft swim baits in the 6 cents lineup. You could Carolina rig them on the side. Yep. Or use about a 2/0 straight shank and drop shot them. I like the smaller panorama and put it on a buzz bait sideways. With this big whale 6.0 1/2 ounce swim bait head or 8/0 beast hook, you'll get the best action out of them. That's a beautiful color. What color is that? Pro blue. I throw pro blue a lot, and I throw white. Ghost Pro Minnow or whatever. But there is our giveaway. I feel that's a pretty damn solid one. All I ask, guys, I give away all the 6 cents. If you ever make an order from the website, you get to check out. It asks for a discount code. Use that code Baitman. What's up, Tim? Tim in the building on the whatnots. All right. We're going to get back to auction and baits. We got a giveaway. All you got to do is hit that follow button. All right, here we go. How about an old school baby bass deep weir? Now, this one, you can tell it's been in somebody's tackle box. This might be a good collector one. Not mint, but it's here. I probably won't give more than $3 for it. Little naturalized baby bass. I tell you what, you buy this one, winner of this auction is going to get a free bait. I'm going to send you a free bait. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't think it's perfect, but it's one you might want to display. I wouldn't fish it, but I'm going to send you a free bait. That red hook is stuff. Time in, just tell me. Time in, he's going to get some free baits anyway. Hopefully, he'll go fishing with me. His son is a hammer. Unless Ty's the one buying. Bill Nance popping or swimming. All right, yeah. Hey, thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. You know, I talk baits and sell baits at the same time. All right, here we go. Norman Thin End. And I believe this one is their version of chili crawl. I love the thin ends. They get tougher and tougher to find. You'll have to call me tomorrow and let me know. All right, guys, we're at 73 live viewers. If we hit 100, I'm doing a follower giveaway for a Megabass Vision 110. Your choice of Matt Shad or, thank you, Robert, so much, or Northern Secret. If we hit 100, that's what's going to happen. Giving away a $25 jerk bait. What's up with the red hook? Old school dudes, they kind of got on this kick probably about 15, 20 years ago of putting red hooks. And the deal was that the bass would go for the red hook. My dad, he loved the red hook. Rattle trap, crankbait, topwater, got to have a red hook on there. And I'll be honest, one day, you'll appreciate this time, man. I was fishing a little creek channel swing back behind Moore's Resort around in Buckhorn Bay, throwing a root beer rattle trap, throwing the exact same color, fishing the exact same way. My dad had a red hook and paddled me, and every bass was hooked on the red hook. So I'm not saying it don't work. I'm not saying it does work, but I got my butt spanked there on the Buckhorn campground. Dude, Eric's a good dude. That it would be a killer bait on the devil. 23 more live viewers, guys. We get to 100. We're going to give away viewer's choice of a Megabass Vision 110. Heck yeah, I love the C25 too, man. It's awesome. Brandon Hunter is a great guy. Good friend. When we hit, the current giveaway is 25 seconds for the 6 cents big jank package. A 6-inch well, 6.5-inch panorama. Yes, correct, Toby. But we get to 100 live viewers, we will do a Megabass giveaway. All right, somebody asked for some Topwater, so I'm going to look here and see if I can find those old school Topwaters. Oh, snap. Look at here. I found some Swimbait. Mufasa Vibes. Congratulations, buddy. Got a lot of 4-inch. Well, thanks, Chuck It Out, for following me. I hit to follow when you said I got some old school Bossa Baits. All right, we're 68 live viewers. I'm trying to find these. Oh, looky here. Swimming image. If you ask, you shall receive. What is this? Oh, man. A Mega Bass. Mega Bass Topwater. Is this a Rico? We'll run some Topwater here. We're going to run some Topwater. A couple swim baits. I love this spook color. Some buzz bait that needs a skirt on it. The torpedo. Dude, this popper's badass. I don't know who makes this. Huh. All right. I'm going to run some poppers too. Ooh. These are badass spinnerbaits. This needs a skirt. This is an accent spinnerbait. I'll throw a skirt on this. If I can find a skirt, I'll run that one soon. So the accent spinnerbaits are the shiznit. All right. Got a little Topwater coming at you guys. All right, here we go. Bill Dance, Swimming Image. I believe this one's Threadfin Shed. This is the Excalibur version right here. Dude, accent is awesome spinnerbaits. Yeah. Yep. You know, I won't call anybody's name out, but there is a guy that I see in almost everybody's stream during the week. You got a givey? You got a givey? Where's the givey? Where's the givey? I don't think he's ever bought nothing from me. Where's the givey? Where's the givey? But you know what? That's cool. That's fine. You know, I enjoy talking to people. If you're in the chat and you're being productive and answering questions, I like, you know, go ahead. You know, not everybody's got the extra money, and I get that. I would love to see somebody win a giveaway and like do a trade-a-thon where they took the giveaway and was traded up to get like a repo man. Here's another swimming image. Build Ant swimming image. I forgot the name of that color right here. Where's J Mitch? Dude, the accent buzzbait. It's so hard for me to do a top 3, top 5 buzzbaits because I smash them on so many different ones, but it would be in my top 5. All right, here's another swimming image, Excalibur. I don't know the name of this color. I think it's something perch or something. The thing about the accent, it's so simple. Like, there's no crazy hook keeper. There's no crazy head design. But that blade and that rivet make it work. And that good hook on it. Exactly, Kyle. Thank you, old man Benny. You made a first purchase. We got a first purchase. We're going to send him a bait. See if I got a little extra Topwater laying around. Give you a double Topwater. I may not. Actually, I do. Check this out. I'm not so sure this ain't a small Rico. But here you go. Have a little black popper. That is your free bait. I wish I had some more Bill Dances. Right now, that's all I got near me. Actually, if you will tune in, listen to this, old man Barry. If you'll tune in to Brunch, Baits at Brunch, a new Whatnot stream I'm going to do on Tuesdays because I want to. Nobody's really selling this stuff during the day. There's guys selling, but they're not selling like the OG stuff. Other than B Harris is awesome. How about Would either of these interest you? I really bought these for my personal collection, but then I found out I actually had them. How about the Build Ants Select Series popping image, or even this cup? How hard to get is that sucker? I paid like $10 for it. Yeah, I'll run these Tuesday. How about that? Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Baits at brunch. Heard that. Heard that. All right. All you work. All right. I tell you what, I'll hold them till next Sunday for you. You know what? Screw it. We'll do it right now. We'll do it right now. You done convinced me. I shouldn't do this. I do got one at Ozark Shad, but I will never run that. All right, here we go. This is the Dance Tennessee Shad for the people. That's right. Y'all wanted it. Popping in image select series. We're going to run them right now. It is not Jane Juice. It is a Chartreuse blue back one. I forgot the exact name. The deep flat A in this thing will bring $30 to $40. That's a fact, Jack. All right, here we go. Starting it at $1. I think this is like OG Tennessee Shad or something like that. Anthony. Come on, man. I got a dancing ill up here. Thank you, Ryan. I can call Brittany in here and say, hey, Britt, would you like a little dancing ill for... My daughter just yelled, shut up to my son so loud. Can't believe I'm doing this, guys. Run the prototype you fished with Mark. Oh, yeah. I'd love to. It's got... I'm going to do it right now. We're going. Here we go. Hate to do this, but y'all talked me into it. You talked me into it. Yeah, there's no bait in blue chartreuse that doesn't catch. I swear you could pour a trick worm in chartreuse and blue back and you would catch fish. Like, I don't know what about it. Does it mimic a bluegill? Does it mimic a sunfish? Is the way it flashes? I don't know. Hey, thank you, Gemma. We still got more Topwater. I'll see if I can find some more Build Ants Topwaters. I always keep a lookout. Hey, we got some dedicated bait freaks that watch the Baitman stream, and they know the good stuff. Wait till I run some bosses sometimes, like. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, DT, remember they made an electric shad, or what was it? What was that electric purple deal? It was like purple silver flake, and it had white cross. What's my favorite Topwater right now? It's this guy right here. Because I caught some janks on this thing. This is the Magnum Catwalk from 6 Cents. In the fall, if they're on a walking bait, I'm throwing this guy. This guy is rashed up. It's missing scale. This guy hook rash. I caught some janks. But I like a paycheck repo man really, really well. It's hard for me to just make it to. Thank you, Tom. One bait Topwater. I love a Rico. Yep. Purple silver white ringworm. Yep. I'm a buzzbait freak, dude. I love the buzzbait. When guys were throwing ploppers, the plopper craze hit, I was still throwing buzzbait and I was catching a lot of fish. One more Build Ants, man. Ooh. I do have a Jank Juice Bandit 400. I will not run that. One more Build Ants bait. I don't know if I have any more Topwaters. That's the thing. So I'm gonna go into what's on the table right here. How about a little, dude? Tackle Warehouse has got the buzz baits. Period. I love TW. All right. How about here's a little mega bass. It is a Yuki Ito Pop X 1/4 ounce. Do not know the color. but it is a mega bass, and we're starting it at $1. Let's go. I love the blow ups. I wish I had a Jank Juice bomber, dude. I want to show you something really cool here in just a second. Gorilla Baits. Hey, first purchase. I'm gonna throw you a Topwater in. Here you go. I'll give you this sweet little Motzilla popper. Gorilla Baits. I saw that the other day and said, man, I like that. You don't, it's kind of like a chromed baby bass. Hey, don't sleep on Motzilla. They make some good stuff. Maybe I should do an OG buzz, but any TRD crawls. I don't have any handy. I don't really have much in the Ned rigging category, to be honest with you. I want to show y'all something cool. Speaking of Jank Juice, if you guys don't know what Jank Juice is, it's this color right here. It's a color from 6 Cents. This is Jank Juice, one I designed. I love chartreuse and purple, but I wanted a purple that wasn't super deep. And this is kind of a light faded purple, but it's got some metallic in it. Check this out. And some of you guys have seen this before. This is an old Bandit 400. And look at that. It's almost a dead nuts match to the one I designed for 6 Cents. Yeah, man. Great color, even in some clearer water. What's up, Sid? Dude, Jank Juice Flat 75 is nice. I wish we had a Jank Juice Flat F4. I'd do some terrible things. Legal terrible things. All right. Let's just stay on what we're doing. Oh yeah. That one I found in a lot, and I can't sell that. That's my one day I'm going to do a YouTube video or something. Every chartreuse and purple bait I own. I don't have any more Build Ants top waters right now, but how about a tiny torpedo? Here we go. Tiny torpedo. We'll slide in there a little black or white. This got the hidden black shore minnow, I believe. I do like me some frogs. I wish I had. I got a box of frogs in my shed. I'll probably run that next week. Mr. Bass 368. Thank you, sir. I got a Reaction Innovations frog. I've got a Paycheck Transporter frog in the package up there. I feel we've ran more than 48 baits, but maybe I'm just all jacked up on Code Red still. Really? I'd love to see that, Tim. I tried to get a Darius was watching. I tried to get a bait last night that was like a really sweet purple color, balsa. I don't know who makes this, but it sounds like and looks like a Rico. It's got the body shape of a Rico and sounds like one, but it doesn't have it. Any 1/4 ounce Excalibur square bill BK? I don't. I've got some of the bigger ones. This is a beautiful little bait. I don't know if this is a splash it or what, but it's very same mold, has to be. Here we go. Beautiful little popper right here. Splash it, the Rico, Yellow Magic. I wonder if that is a Yellow Magic. All came out of the same mold. That's a beautiful bait. And in a popper, I do think color matters because a lot of times your popper will sit down. Hey, Gary Jerry, first purchase. I tell you what, I'm gonna throw you this popper in there as well. Got 2 poppers. Wake baits? I don't know if I have any right now. I've got one behind me, but it's a high-end wake. All right, next giveaway would be at number 65. Here's another one. Same. I think this is the same brand. I mean, it's almost exact similar, but this one's got more bee sound. That's why I think that other one was actually a Yellow Magic or something. Here's another popper. I don't know the brand. Looks very similar. Here we go. Oh, I do got a wake bait. No, that's not a wake. I thought it was. I'm going to run a couple sexy swimmers and a really good looking spook. Yeah, send it to me, Tim. And you guys let me know what else y'all want me to go back to. Deep cranks. Want me to go back to smaller crankbaits. Or just start digging and finding cool stuff. It looks similar to a Splash It. I'm not. It doesn't say that on it because usually Splash It has a label. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give this person who won this. I'm gonna give you some free treble hooks. Actually, I'm gonna save these. A loudmouth. I thought I had a loudmouth in all this stuff. I'll look a little rich. All right, here we go. How about a little sexy swimmer? This isn't Summer Sexy Shad. It's some other sexy shad. I forgot the name. But we'll run it. God, what was the name of this? There's so many sexies. Loudmouth's a really cool bait. I like the Loudmouth 3. It's a flat, kind of a flat side, runs about 6 foot. Ghost Minnow, yeah, that's it. King Shad, I got one. Hey, James made a first purchase. Thank you, James. Let me get you a free bait down here. I'm not going to dig too hard. Tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a Series 1S or Series 1. This is a Series 1 square bill. Don't see those very often. Little Strike King on Strike King action. Dude, the Cara Frog is badass, and I'm glad you said red because I like a red frog. Red Jackal Gavacho is nasty. I wish they made this 6 cent touch frog in red. Don't know why, but they that red natural color from Spro catches too. I do not, Angel. I don't sell my 6 cents. Usually I run them in giveaways, buddy. Dude, Jackal's made some awesome frogs. Gavacho frog is so good. The Cara, it's really good. All right, here's a Seville. This is a Seville swimmer. I don't know if this is the rare ones or not, but it's just the surreal Seville Magic Shad or whatever. The Seville swimmer. Just a silver black back, nothing special. I think someone put some suspend. There's a suspend tape on there. IOB is nasty. The belly does not say, ooh. Yes, the belly says a cast. Somebody might have got a really good deal. The belly says a cast magic swimmer. Was that a good deal, Thig? I always forget to look for that. That's the OG. That's a steal. Awesome. Hey, congratulations, BK, for getting an OG Seville swimmer for $7. Sometimes the magic does happen here on the Baitman stream. All right. Let's go back to this little box. Thede, I've just realized I've owed you a bait for 2 or 3 weeks, and I totally forgot because I said I was going to send you some bandits. I'm going to get that out, and I'm going to give you some bandits. Oh, I found some balsa. How about that? I found some balsa. Damn, that's a good-looking Strike King bait. Oh, I found a flat side bandit. Oh man, I found a couple Risto wraps. Damn, that's a good looking shad wrap. Risto wrap. I'm just going through this box here. This is a little flat A. Some more Banditos. Ooh. Ooh. Here's a deep baby N. This is a tough color. Maybe I think that's dirt. Oh, love this little Bagley. I got a couple Bagleys, guys. I'll run a couple Bagleys here. Some small Bagleys, actually. Here's a Bomber Fat A, and I think it's been repainted. But it's nasty. Nasty good. All right, that's good for now. I got a nice little spread here. All right, here we go. One of my favorite colors. This is a newer Bagley. See that stamp? That's the new logo. So this isn't an old school one or nothing. I love this color. One of my favorite Bagley colors. But whoa, we're gonna go ahead and run this guy. And I believe this is a killer B1, the killer diving B1. I call this one Pluto. I'm gonna get a couple more Bagleys out after this one as well. Check out, look at this. Look at this pineapple colored Fat A. The bigger dark paddle tail behind you. Who makes it? Thank you, Jerry. My real name is actually Jerry, but I never go by that. Talk about this guy right here. That's a 6 cent. These are all 6 cents paddle tails. One's got a couple hangovers. All right, I gotta concentrate now. I was going to do baits tomorrow night too, but I got to work, and I ain't passing down double time and a half. If you know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Here's a little balsa bait. This is a Strike King balsa. This is the Balsa King. It's kind of a fire tiger, short, maybe a sun granny tiger with orange belly. This was one of their balsa baits back in the day. And promoted by Bill Dance really heavily. Old Balsa King, baby. Here we go. This little Strike King Series 1 looks good. Thank you, sir. We need to go fishing this week. Yeah, I got to Lake X time, and my dang cranking battery was dead. Did you find that Bandit 700? I've ran both of my Bandit 700s, actually. I'll see if I can find another one. You got to make money back from others. Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's a little Bomber Shallow Flat A baby bass with a red hook. 9:55, and we got 49 people in here. Thank you so much. I haven't found anybody to fish it with, and to be honest with you, I hadn't been on the lake enough to really want to spend the money. I've got some 400s. Thank you, M.E. Bass. Shallow A is not as popular as the deep flat A, but they catch. Like, they really do. I think the deal is they just didn't run the same amount of colors in the shallow flat A as they did the deep. I think this is a custom Bandit 200s. I can run a few more. Oh, I love the bomber baby bass. Like that was my favorite pond bait. A little 5A or 4A in baby bass, fat 4A or 5A. This size right here in baby bass and the size smaller. This bait in a pond. Oh my gosh. This is like a pineapple. I'm not so sure. I don't know who painted this, but that's a sweet color. Here we go. This is not a stock bandit or bomber color, but this is a bomber fat 5A in a custom paint. Great little river bait. One thing that's unique about bombers, man, they've had this build design, and no one's really tried doing that. All right, I'm gonna run a couple Rapalas. There's a little Strike King, a Bandit. We'll do some more Bandit 200s. All right, check this. This is a look at this spook. It doesn't say Head and Super Spook on it, so I don't know if this is a KO or what. But it looks cool. It's kind of a translucent baby bass kind of deal. Here we go. It is a Topwater. I mean, why not? Any G finish colors. I ran that one. I'll look and see if I got any more. I'm not sure if I do. Thank you, Emmy Bass. All right, here we go. Rapallo Risto Wrap. Hot mustard. I actually have. They're not bad at all, honestly. Here you go. Hot mustard. This is a Risto Wrap number 7, by the way. And it is Finland. Great cold water crankbait. A little warm for this, but they eat this sucker. One thing I always like about the Risto Wrap, very similar action to a Shad Wrap, but you can cast it farther. Is that a one-piece mink? No, right up there. That my buddy, Narrowgate Baits. His name's Sam. You can find him on Instagram. Narrowgate Baits. That is a glow-in-the-dark rat. I'll show it to you in just a second. I will show it to you. It's a rat with a jitterbug lip. And if you're interested, I can get him to make some up. We can put some of his stuff here on Whatnot. He hand makes them. He's a gym teacher here locally, and he gets into making baits. I'll show you that thing in just a second. All right. So he's designed this to make this weedless too. So he's got the hook hangers here, and he's got, instead of a treble, which got the one clipped off. Now the only thing I would do is replace these hook hangers with some split rings. I had split rings in there to keep it from being stiff, but this should work. This should work. Hold on. Yeah, check that out. Is that not badass or what? Talk about throwing a rat at night. And that thing's just jittering through the water. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So my buddy makes those. His name's Sam. You can find him on Instagram. Narrowgate Baits. Good dude. I wish I had a wake that color. Oh, check this out. This is even more badass. Yeah, he makes a really good rat too. But have you ever seen a wakened salamander? Instead of a jointed rat, we got a jointed salamander. That is badass. This thing looks, you can crank this down or you can wake it. Pretty sweet. But that tail's really unique. But You can look him up on Instagram, NGB Narrowgate Baits. All right, here we'll get back. Check out. Here we go. Here's a nice looking clown shad wrap number 8. A clown shad wrap number 8. Yeah, my dog. Shad wrap number 8 and clown, and I'm going to run a couple more. We'll run some bandits. We get up to number 70. I'll do my final giveaway of the night. Any JDM chatterbaits? No, sir. No JDM tonight. We're straight up USA companies. Thank you, Daryl. But I can run some bladed jigs. To me, it's a jackhammer and everything else. Which is funny because it was a play off the Phoenix. Most of what I got is just Z-Man. We'll do the great boat clean out of the spring. I may have some other stuff. All right. All right, number 60. We got another splatterback Bandit Flat Max. Pre-Pradco. Got nips on it. Look at them nips. Here we go. Bomber splatterback. Flat Max. Deep. Coffin build. Very unique build. Don't see this on a lot of baits. And it's got ultra tight action to it. Oh, I know something I need to show you guys. Hey, FLE Jacob made his first purchase. Let's give him a free bait. Let's see here. I'll give you a little chartreuse sexy shad 3XD. I have not. I need to order some of the baby jacks. I like the Mini Max. Junior's caught several on the Mini Max. I always thought Bandit was the first company that did the splatterback. I could be wrong. No, sir. No 6 cents. A Bass Craft Poppers? No, sir. I don't sell 6 cents Big Country. I am sponsored by 6 cents. So anything behind me is usually given to me. Now, if I find something secondhand, that's different. Let me see if I can find this Bandit. I wanted to show. If I can find this Bandit. This is a really rare one. Well, I'm going to knock some shit over if I open it. No, I can't. Time in when you come over, I'll have a Bandit show me. I can't sell it to you. All right. This is kind of this is a very unique. This is a Strike King Series 1 square bill. This is before the KVD 1.5. It's almost a copper green shad kind of color. Really sweet little bait. Series 1 Strike King. This was before the KVD 1.5 craze. Don't see a lot of these anymore. And then we'll find some more Bandit 200s to run. Tell you what is a really good bait is the Strike King 1XS. I would say if you're into a baby -1, it's probably the next best thing. Other than a Lucky Craft. Let's see. Thank you, Rizzo. All right, let's dig for a few more banditos. Some banditos. Oh man, golly, I gotta put this one up too, guys. Here's 2 really unique baits. Look at this Series 1. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Oh, I found a deep baby N and Goby. This is a tough one. Let's see. Man, there's some good bombers in here. Looking for some more bandits. No. Oh, how about LA Shad in a Bandit 200? There's another one of these guys I did earlier. Oh, snap. I found a crawfish bandit, and it's a rare one. And it's rare. Look at this guy. Chartreuse blueback craw. Boing. Gotta find some more banditos. I gotta space them out. I don't want to sell them all in one show. See if I can find some 200s. And now I had some more down here. Dang. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got a little parrot. Oh man. I just put a heater on the deck. Bandit heaters coming. I think I may have a brown craw orange belly somewhere. I have a box full of bandits. I can't find it. All right, here we go. Little chartreuse greenback pre-Pradco Bandit 200. No honeybees yet. Here we go. Pre-Pradco. Jay Davis in the house. I got a LA Shad, a parrot, I believe it's called Gizzard. We'll run some good ones. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you, guys. Once we get to number 70, we'll do our final giveaway. I might call it a night after that. It's 10:09. We hadn't been running that long. Maybe we'll keep going. We might just keep going. We might go to 100. All right, here we go. Here's a little parrot Bandit 200. This is a maiden shot. Oh, pre-Pradco. So they did make some Pradco ones without triple grips. You see those little dents right below here? That is a telltale sign it's pre-Pradco. Oh, I got a honeybee up here, and it's chartreuse blackback. And then I've got a awesome bone Bagley up there. Little parrot Bandit 200. And it's got the little dimples down there. Thank you, BK. This next one, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. There's a guy on Facebook looking for this one. I messaged him and he never messaged me back. I believe this is a translucent gizzard. Could be wrong. Old school one. This one's tough to find. Mr. Bandit may know. Uh-oh, we just got rated party of 28. Should I let them know? Guys, if we get to 100 people, if we get to 100 live viewers, we're going to do a follower giveaway, and you'll get your choice of one of these Mega Bass Dirt Baits. And we're going to do a giveaway, our last giveaway of the night, at number 70. So here we go. Bandit 200. I believe it's translucent gizzard. 20 seconds sudden death all night with them triple grips on it. Translucent Tennessee Shad. Thank you, Mr. Bandit. I knew you would know. I need to go over Wes's house and check out all his bandits. Dude, Bandit 200 is an absolute fish catcher. I'm telling you. Thank you, Jacob. What was number 63? Oh, Mountain Dew kicked in and I dropped my bait. Dude, that's a great bandit. Great color. That is a beautiful pattern. I would love to see somebody pull that one back out. So one thing I really would love to see someone do, and I talked to Casey at 6 Cents. I said, man, I would love to see a run called the OG series. So you did some of your more productive baits like a Crush 50 or 100X and do some throwback color schemes. Like here's a tribute to a Bagley. Here's a tribute to Bomber. Here's a tribute to, and like put your take on this. You know, color's color, but you know, do like a tribute series. I think that would be awesome. I got good ideas. Here we go. LA Shad Bandit 200. Dude, blue chrome's nasty too. My buddy Gut Hooked in here. He's in here a lot. He loves blue chrome. He catches them. LA Shad triple greppies on here. Yeah, this is another fish catcher right here. Fish catcher. When I was in tackle sales, I remember I worked at a place called Fisherman's Headquarters, had more bandits than anybody. And this khaki brown back and root beer were always top 3 sellers. Splatterback right there as well. Yeah, I got some 15-foot diving crankbaits. What brand are you looking for? A specific brand? No specific brand. Yeah. All right. I got 5XDs, 6XDs, some Spros. All right. Mr. Bandit, what was this color again? This one's tough. This is an 01. It's my second one of this. It's like a chartreuse kind of green tiger. Dude, Jeff Evans was that dude. Dude, old tackle shop live streams. You know what, Tim? Chartreuse greenback tiger stripe. Don't think this one's too common, and it's an old one. Here we go. I learned a lot from Jeff. Learned a lot about baits. Learned a lot about, you know, making money. He wasn't perfect. Sometimes I'd be working and he'd be 3 sheets in the wind, but he was a different dude, but learned a lot. Did we just get first purchase? We did. I tell you what, we'll give you a free bait. Let's see here. I'll give you a bait that looks like a bandit, but it's not a bandit. I tell you what, I'm gonna give you a little deep, old school, deep wheel naturalized crawl to go with that. Thank you for your first purchase. I appreciate that. Dude, Fisherman's Headquarters at the time was like a premier shop. And then the new guy bought it. What was his name? The guy from Indiana. He did awesome. Bart. When Bart refixed it up, looked great. I was older at the time. Didn't really want to do any tackle sales. Bart did a good job. And then John Parks did a pretty good job. But man, if I was to hit the lottery, I'd buy that freaking liquor store out and I would start a new Fisherman's Headquarters. All right. Chartreuse Blue Craw Bandit 300 OG with triple grips on it. This is just a beautiful color. Like this is a pattern I'd love to see on a crankbait now. I'd love to see it on like a 5XD, Series 5. I think it would be killer. Here we go. One thing, I can't believe 6 Cents hadn't done root beer. I need to tell Casey to do that. Tim, get with me this fall. There may be some changes going on. Let's see how good I can do on the whatnots. Thank you, Ron. Like I said last week here, I'd love to do a high-end store. You're either going to get high-end stuff or I'm going to have discontinued hard-to-get stuff. Like you come in and say, hey, I'm looking for a Bandit 200 and Old Light. Okay, let's go look at my Bandit 200 selection. I'm looking for Sakamata shads because nobody around here carries them. Yeah, I'll run some. Just a second. I got a few more baits. We're going to get to number 70. I'm going to do a giveaway, and I'll run some more deep divers, Scotty. Look at it. Here's a beautiful Series 1 chartreuse blue. It's got some silver flake, old school color right here. This is a Strike King. Old school Series 1. That's beautiful. And then I've got a, believe it or not, a Mr. Twister. And then another great deep baby in. I think this is like, I believe this one's Goby. Thanks, BK. That's a good collectible one right there. What's up, Big Dom? Are you my brother-in-law? Because I got a brother-in-law named Big Dom. But he's not into fishing that much. All right. Here's a little Mr. Twister. So pretty crazy. They made a bait very similar to a Bandit 200. And this is a Mr. Twister crankbait. Pretty cool. A lot of people didn't know they made hard baits. But they made one that looked like a Shad Rap and one like a Bandit. And believe it or not, Bill Lewis actually owns the mold, or did the original Bandit molds. It's something I found out not too long ago. Thank you, BK. All right, one more bait here. We're going to hit number 70. I'm going to do my last giveaway of the night. Follower giveaway, unless we hit 100 live viewers. BK on number 69. Attaboy. Yep. The cabin was awesome one time. I know Ronnie owned that, and I worked for him for a long time. Oh, I do actually have a couple of those, M. Chamberlain. If you'll remind me before Tuesday, I'll run one. I do have a couple of those. Man, where are you going, girl?
I gotta take action something.
Hey, I got a dancing eel for Mother's Day if you want that.
No, but
damn. She said she was good. Somebody told me to ask you that.
No.
All right.
No dancing eel.
All right. Here's a little deep baby in Goby from Norman. We'll run this, then we're going to run a giveaway. Yes, sir. I think the middle end I ran in this went for about 10 or 12 bucks. I can't remember. But this is a deep baby end. I love a deep, tiny end. Wife just totally gave me the Heisman on the dancing eel. Thank you, Daryl. Gave me the Heisman. It happens. All right, we're going to do another giveaway. Let's see if let's load this down. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. This is going to be, I'm going to give you some hooks, some tungsten weights. Give you some more weights. All right, so I'm going to give you a little 6 cents worm, a little own bait bag. So here's a Carolina pre-rig, some Divine. Carolina pre-rig. Now I just dropped the other one. All right, tungsten weights, Carolina pre-rig. I love these things. 5/0 worm hooks. Notice they're not EWG. Here's some these. Some green pumpkin, blue swirl, Congo cross. I'll be right back. I'm just outside the bait door. All right. Pretty nice giveaway here. Just kind of a little bit of everything. All right. Here's some Clout 5.4s in June Bug Red. The new Congo Crawl. Love this bait. Carolina pre-rig. Some 5 1/4-ounce tungsten weights. Give away that 6-inch trace off the back wall. I don't have a trace. Oh, this one? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give away a trace sometime. I'll give away a trace. That's the only small one I got. So big giveaway here. Carolina pre-rig. Tungsten weights. Here's some regular worm weights. Some worm hooks. And did the Congo Crawl nasty bait right here. All right. All that giveaway number 4. And it is rolling. That's probably about 30 bucks of stuff. I like that Carolina pre-rig. It actually comes through cover really good. So if you guys are just joining, this is our giveaway. All you gotta do is be following me. You'll be entered into this. So we're gonna run a few more baits. We had a request for deep divers, so I'm gonna run some more deep diving crankbaits. I had a great box of deep divers earlier. I'm gotta find it. Yeah, here we go. Some good stuff in here. All right. Yeah, did that pre-rig. It comes through brush piles and everything. Really good. Pose, I don't know if I got any pose. Dude, I need to sell your stuff to do. All right, looky here. We got some Rapala, some great Rapala deep divers. A DD14. 6XD. Another 6XD. A Series 5. Another Series 5. And another Lucky Craft. This will kill off the deep divers for the night. What's that? DT16 and yeah. DT16 Pearl Gray Shiner right here. Make sure you guys get in that giveaway. About $25, 6-cent stuff. Here we go. DT16 Pearl Gray Shiner. You know it's old school because it's got them damn sure set hooks on it. This is a DT16. Yeah, dude. Maybe straight up, maybe the best balsa deep crank ever made. It's hard to cast a balsa bait, but for some reason you can cast the DT16 and DT20. We got 42 people in the giveaway now. How deep do they dive? A DT16, I crank on 12-pound. It'll get 15, 16 foot. DT20, 12-pound fluorocarbon, you're going to get 17, 18 foot out of it all day. I'm not sure what he was thinking. All right, here is another DT16. This is Helsinki shad. They're kind of version of sexy shad. I really actually like that color. This one's like brand new. Bills doesn't even. It's been tied on, but the bill doesn't even have a scratch on it. Here we go. I wonder how much a DT16 costs now. But since they're not made in Japan or China or anything like that, I wonder what the tariffs are going to be on that. I wonder what the tariffs are going to be on that. Hey, thanks, Pete. You made a first purchase. Tell you what. How would you like another Rapala? I'll give you a little Rapala on Rapala action. If I can find one in here. If I can find one. Maybe I can't. Oh. That's old school. If I got a Rapala, I can give you. Yeah. About a little husky jerk. Here's your free bait. Old school Rapala husky jerk. Well, if I can get it unhooked from this other bait. $9 at TW. All right. Bagley DB3. I may. Here we go. It's number 72. Guys, you got 11 seconds to get in that giveaway. 72 people in here. Guys, get to 100 and well, I'm going to give away one of these. Okay? Get to 100. I'll give away one of those to somebody in the chat. Winner is Off the Bean. Thank you. Actually, I don't know if I have any ATVs, but I do have some Bill Lewis square bills somewhere. I just seen, what's the other one? Not the ATV. Not the MR6. What was that other one? All right, here we go. Series 5 Chartreuse Blueback. Not powder blue, blue. Any of what to sell? Yep. Bean, thank you for, you won that 6 cents giveaway. You're welcome. 110s, Vision 110s. Yeah. Let me look in this box here in a minute. I'm trying to run some deep crankbaits. They've been hot all night. You guys have really been wanting them. This is a Series 5. This is one of bait the pros order a lot of from Strike King. It's Mr. Menendez, one of his favorite. RC guy, he made a first purchase. Guess what? He's going to get a free bait. Make a first purchase, get a free bait. I'll give you an old school Strike King to go with that. Actually, I'll give you a new Sugar Baby Series 3. I think that's what it's called, Sugar Baby. I can't remember. So you got a Series 5 and a Series 3. BK, if you made a first purchase, I'll double check, make sure I put you a freak bait in there, buddy. I try to double check that when I go to ship everything as well. All right. Here we go. Here's a Series 5 in Sexy Shad. Series 5 in Sexy Shad. I'm very interested to see what the tariffs do to the industry. I think the guys that are making stuff in the United States, even if they have to, blades and hooks and swivels, don't think it'll hurt you as bad as some of this other stuff. Thank you, Pete Lau. Soft plastic manufacturers are going to do well, but the guys that are really relying overseas. Oh, hold on, I gotta mark that. Glad I caught that. The guys that have some kind of stuff, any JDM jerk baits. I got some OSP, but I like to use those. Dude, Series 5, 4, they're great, man. But I think the guys that really like JDM stuff are fixing to pay out the yin yang. But what you got to be careful of right now, and I'm going to tell you this. I've seen a local store. Ooh, any Rebel Craws lawyer? I don't think I do at the moment. I've started seeing a local store already knock stuff up 25% or post about it. I won't say local because they're within a couple hours, and I'm thinking, dude, some of that shit's been sitting on their shelf for probably 6 months to 3 years. Why are you increasing everything on the shelf? If you really want to get people's business, you say, hey, we're going to do a sale right now. Instead of jacking our prices up, we're going to do a special tariff sale. Come in, get 15% off one day only, and sell the snot out of what you got hanging on the shelf. Instead of marking it up 25%, then guess what's going to sit there even longer? I'm a volume guy. You know, that's why I start my auctions at $1, unless they're ultra rare, where I've got a lot of money in, or wiggle boards. I'm about volume. If I can move 400 baits in 2 weeks, I would do that as opposed to sit on 50. You know. All right, here we go. Here's a Lucky Craft Flat CB D12. This is their Tennessee shad. This one runs about, actually on, yeah. I think Ben's a good dude, and now he is importing a lot of stuff. And I don't know his. Yes, you're right, Tim. There's definitely a difference between the series and the XD baits. Hook and face, good deal on that. I like the D12. That's one of my favorites. Great intermediate crankbait in that 10 to 12-foot range. You usually get it down a little deeper. But, you know, their specialty is imported JDM tackle. He's probably going to have, he is going to be hit hard with the tariff deal. And they used to have some U.S. stuff. But as my TikTok, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. I believe it's Baitman Baxter or just Baitman. I can't remember. Just because it's Japanese don't make it better. And just because it's someone in the U.S. makes it, it looks like some Japanese, don't mean it's a knockoff. All right, here we go. Old school DD14 Tropical Shad. Well, hit me with that follow, buddy. Any 6 cents, Tyler? I don't sell the 6 cents. I kind of do giveaways. As I said, if the Japanese were the best at making tackle, why didn't they invent the chatterbait? Dude, I like mega bass too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying JDM stuff is junk, but not everything that comes out in the United States is a ripoff. Like, so 6 cents has the strobe shaker. I own Jackal drift fries. I've owned a Depths frill shad. They're all three totally different. Like the frill shad, the lip is way in the back. It's got a straight tail or a weird fork tail. Drift fry lip is on the bottom. It's fatter. It's wider. It's got a meshed tail. It's just, you know, like I said, people are really hard out to just want to throw out. Oh, that bait's a copycat. What's my PB largemouth? Off the beam, it would be 9 pounds, 4 ounces. And I caught that on Lake Barkley in 2006. All right, here's a 6XD chartreuse brown craw. A lot of people sleep on these craw colors. It's been fished. The bill's in pretty good shape. There's not really any hook rash. It's a little dirty. 9.4. I thought I was going to break it at OHIV. I was with Ben Milliken and all those guys that week when Ben caught the 70-pound strinker. Instead, I caught an 8-pounder and a 6-pounder on the same A-rig. Still out. That's pretty cool. Heard that. We can do that, my lamb. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm selling a dude's stuff just to get it out of his garage. Probably want to replace the hooks on this, guys. Jerry or Jay Terry, the hooks all rusted on this. If I had some, I'd give them to you. You know what I'll do? I don't want to send you crap. I'm gonna send you a little extra bait, man. I don't like sending stuff like that. So, all right. What else do we run? Let's just clear this box out. This box is almost empty. I got 2 repels in here. I usually don't have treble hook bundles. Clear this box out. All right. DT 16. I think they call this one silver. It's a full bait. I agree, Tim. Deep flat ace hook and face. I believe I can find one here in just a second. DT 16. I mean, they call this one like shad silver, silver full, something like that. Good color. This is a crazy story. I fished they called a Brandeis tournament years ago, one of the first ones they ever had. Brandeis is a equipment rental company, and they pair you up with somebody, or their kids that work for the company. I was only like 21 at the time, or 22, and I was on some crankbait fish. Went to Lake Barkley. This kid had a DT 10, this exact bait right here. I was throwing in 10 foot of water, and my boat was in about 17. I couldn't get a bite. I'm grinding the bottom. He's throwing a DT 10 on like 17-pound mono, not even touching the bottom, and Lou was catching them every cast. That should have told me those bass were suspended way up off the bottom. And unfortunately, he never retied and he broke off, and that was the only one he had. I didn't have one. So, all right, now here we go. DT 10. Do I have any huge treble hooks? I might have some treble hooks. Let me look and see what I got here. I think I sold my KVD Elites. Shout out to anybody watching on YouTube or Facebook Live tonight. Sorry I hadn't addressed you guys. Thanks for joining in the bait show. It's 11 or 10:30 at night. Thank you, Gemma. Ooh, number 79. Can we hit 100 tonight? Can we hit 100? My YouTube, the Baitman TV, off the beam. So lately, all it's really been is my Whatnot auctions because I stream there too. We're gonna fix that soon. I've gotten way behind. Trebles. Oh, here's something cool. I don't have any trebles in the package. What is this? Oh, check this shit out. See, I'm always finding stuff I forgot I had. Old school worms, old school red shads. Look at these guys. These old school, old hand pours from out west. Keeper custom worms. Super soft. Check out these grubs. Look at that. I might have to put some bag. Look at these guys. You ever used it? Yeah, I like a DT14. Sure do. What's in this box? I'm starting to find stuff I didn't know I had. Look at this guy. KVD long A. Why do I keep... Oh, look, I found my bandits. Oh, I found my bandits. Any craw colors? Man, I'm down to like all shad patterns in here. Down to all shad patterns. It's all right. These are all mine. What's in this box? I got too much stuff. Oh. Somebody asked about a DB3. Your wish. How about a DB3? Dredge. Bagley DB3 Dredge. Chartreuse black back. Here we go. DB3 Dredge, Chartreuse Black back. This is one made for ledge fishing. It's a little heavier. RC guy's liking it. Thank you, RC guy. Let me see if I got any more Bagleys. I want to go through some of these boxes real quick. I'm starting to slow down. I ain't got a blue pill to keep me going all night selling baits. And I got to do a buyer's giveaway. All right. Let me see if I can. No, I got a box that had some more Bagleys in it. That one. All right. I'm never getting all this stuff going. It's just not going. What kind of swim baits are? Oh, junk. Junk. This is a good thick box. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look here. Big Shad DT20. Disco DT20. How about KVD 8.0? One of my all-time favorite Strike King baits right here. Green Gizzard 5XD. Damn. Here are a couple little topwater baits. I was meant to look for those Bagleys. Any wedge lips? Dude, I got one. I can't get rid of it. It's my personal. Any shallow divers? Yeah. Let me find the box. I guess we're just going to keep on selling if you guys are wanting. Here we go. There's some custom painted shallow divers. Oh my gosh, I just found one. Oh geez, looky here. Strike King 1XS. All right, so I'm like the series one, but this is more of a true like baby 1- / wake. It only runs about 6 inches underwater. They don't even make this thing anymore. Here we go. Let's run it. A little 1XS. I'm going to say like a green shad. Dude, these are nasty. I don't know who painted these. Y'all like crappie painted baits? Thank you, Indy. Dude, I want to tell y'all a little secret. Kevin Van Dam has a stash of those baits. I seen it Mike Russell's Bag 5. He's literally got 100. He's got Mike custom painting. He loves that bait. I could see Strike King coming out with a new version of a, shallow dive and wake. Dude, that's awesome. Y'all like crappie? This is, I don't know who custom painted this, but here's a 1.5 blank in a crappie pattern. This is really nice. And it's got rattles in it. Here we go. If you want shallow diver. These aren't 6 cents. Oh God, that's nasty too. These aren't Bag 5, I can tell you that. I don't know where they come from. Can I switch it up to a glide or a topwater or something? Yeah, let me see. Thank you, Daniel P. Made your first purchase. I don't really have a lot of glides, Pete. That's the only thing. Most of my glide baits are my glide baits. They're expensive, so it's hard to like wholesale them, and I'm not going to sell junk. I'm not selling this Alibaba Chinese PB glide bait I see all over whatnot. Not gonna happen. No Guggen contenders or none of that stuff. But if I can ever get a good deal on some decent glides, I will do it. I gotta get you a free bait, bud. Give you a little square bill to go with that. Dang, that's sexy. What it says, can you... I'll run some Topwater in a minute. All right, here we go. Here's another 1.5. Look at this, kind of like a little smallmouth color. What's up, Jay Mitch? Oh, I like the 6-inch trace. It's cheaper than the bull shad. They run good. Got good hooks on it. Great color patterns. It's a great beginner swim bait. Thank you, Melly. And if you like the trace, you'll probably buy a bull shad. This one's custom painted, kind of a smallmouth color. All right. Can I get 100 baits tonight? It's a long show for me. If I didn't stop and talk to everyone, I could probably get her done. Hey, Indy, thank you so much for joining me, man. I can't wait. Next year, I'm going to come up there with Menendez. I'm going to come up to your tackle shop, Honey Hole. I think it'd be awesome. All right, here's another one of those little Rattling 1.5s, kind of a gold brown, like a gold with some brown on it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do it. I heard it's an awesome place. Maybe I could film some stuff up there. This is custom painted. You could tell from the lip. Pretty decent looking color. You know, nothing crazy. I'm going to take it down. That gun. Y'all getting crazy tonight. All right, I'm going to run a few more baits, and I'm just give out. I'm not going to make it to number 100, I don't think. Unless y'all want me to keep going, we'll keep going. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to reload myself with a Rogue. That's all I need. I need a new Rogue. I'm going to reload with a Rogue. Reload with the Rogue. All right, I think I can do it now. Let's run a couple Topwaters. I had some ploppers, but I guess I grabbed the wrong one. Here's a couple OGs heading spooks here. I think I've got some other stuff. Damn. I forgot I got a ton of damn lipless in here. Spro. More lipless. Man. Oh, well, I found some more Bagleys. Anybody interested in Bagleys? Hell yeah. How about a Killer B2 and a DC9? Look at that guy. Woo! And that is a Florida bait right there, I believe. Dude, good stuff in this box. All right. I'm trying to find that Topwater. Damn. I just found some more deep divers. Man, tons of... I think I might have found a DB3. Oh, looky here. I found a pose. Oh, man. I found another awesome Bagley. Guys, I just found some good Bagleys in here. Look at that Bagleys. Look at this Bandit. We still got any Bandit lovers? Bandit Ledge 350 in crack. Damn, I just pulled out the good shit. Look here. Bagley's Diving B2. Look at here. Bandit 400 Chartreuse Brown Crawl. Yep. That'll do. I thought I was going to find some Topwater too. Let's keep on going. Let's find these Topwaters. Damn, my jerk off bait. Oh, hell. I said I had some Whopper Ploppers. I found some Whopper Ploppers. Atta boy. You guys still with me? Let me know you're still with me. We're still selling baits. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. All right. I got room. I got room to operate now. All right. So we've got Whopper Ploppers. Y'all ready for Whopper Ploppers? We're going to sell 100 baits. We got Whopper Ploppers. I got Spooks. I got Bagleys. I got Bandits. I got Rapalas. A little Strike King. How about a Jackal Pompadour, baby? Jackal Pompadour. Here we go. Jackal Pompadour right here. Don't know the color. This is the big size. Let's go. If you've never owned one, this is a cool bait. I'm going to be honest, if it's windy, it ain't going to work out for it because they cast like shit. But work these things around a stump or on riprap, man, it works. Yeah, pond bass, absolutely love this. Coach Gut, first purchase, thank you, sir. We got to get you a free bait, Coach Gut. I'm almost running out of free baits. Number 85. I tell you what, since we did not get to 100 viewers tonight, the buyer giveaway will be a 110 plus one. I paid my own money with $25 Tackle Warehouse and Matt Shad. That will be the buyer's giveaway. Let's see here. I got to get him a free bait. I'll give you one of these custom painted 1.5s here for a free bait. That's a good one. What do you mean buyer's giveaway? So if you buy something, you be eligible for a buyer's giveaway. Now, due to legality, you don't technically have to buy something to enter it. You just got to fill out a bunch of information. All right. How about another Topwater? What the hell is this thing? Oh, man, I don't know if I want to do this or not. But I will. How about an old school bone plopper? No, this ain't an old one. Here's a plopper 110. Whopper plopper 110 in bone. This isn't the old version. But it's old. Plopper 110 bone. What's my best bait to throw in the summer? I love throwing a deep crank, but honestly, a big worm is pretty hard for me to beat. I like a 9-inch a ringworm or boost worm or power worm. 110 in bone. Is there a better topwater color than bone? Maybe chrome. If it ain't bone or if it ain't chrome, keep its ass home. Now, there are times when I throw different colors, but day in, day out, it's hard to beat bone or chrome. Chartreuse shad's a good one. Aurora black. I'll throw some chartreuse purple topwaters. I think that is the OG Plopper 110 because it's got Dahlberg's name on the back. All right, how about a here? How about a 90 Plopper and loon? Yeah, old school. Whopper Plopper 90 and loon. Mag 2 is a good one. Here we go. I like the old Lucky Strike ringworm. They quit really making it. They're hard to find. So I like the 6 cents Booza. Ribbon tail. Love that worm. Power worm. Hard to beat. Another one that's really good here is the old school Baby Huey worm. Thank you, Jim. Now, these ploppers are definitely old. They're not like brand new. So I like the old ploppers that have a hard tail. This one's kind of got a soft tail. The big 130s and 110s that had a hard tail, those are good. If you ever find them old packages at River to Sea, dude, Charmers are great. Yeah, dog. I like a frog too. All right. I gotta save some ploppers for another show. What is this? I'm not going to auction this. I've been looking for this bait for years and just now found it. This is my favorite ever Lucky Craft G Splash color. It's called Laser Rainbow Trout. I've given up looking for one of these, and I just happen to find it in this box. That will not get auctioned. Here's a discontinued bait. I've got one up here. This is an Evolutions Baits grass burner. Believe it or not, this thing catches. Let's run it. Grass burner, discontinued. It's always crazy. I find something like that I've been looking for years for and find it in somebody's tackle collection. Evolution grass burner right here. Jeff made a first purchase. I tell you what, Jeff, appreciate you. And I'm going to find you a free bait real quick. I wish I had a bunch of extra top orders, but I don't. So I'll just send you a little crankbait action. Let's see here. How about a little newer Bagley? Little Bagley's crawl color. Go with that. $42 people. It's 11 o'clock at night. It'll take a DB3. I heard that. Yeah, I'll run the Bagleys right now. Someone just said, "Hey, run some more stuff than crankbait." So I ran some Topwater. If I do soft plastics, I'm gonna do a soft plastics only show, just because it's really hard to ship crankbaits and soft plastics in the same time. That's kind of a deal where I only want to ship in padded envelopes. Because if a guy orders 3 wiggle warts that are that big and then orders 2 packs of big worms, then I've got to find a big box that. All right, Bagleys. All right. This is a Bagley's Diving Bee number 2. I don't know if this is Florida or Costa Rica. I'm pretty sure it's Florida. I think Costa Ricas are different, but if you know, you know. That's why I'm starting at $1. If it's $100 bait, so be it. Here we go. Florida. That's what I thought. Doesn't Costa Rica, the line tie go like this? In apostrophe S. That's what I always thought. If it's apostrophes S, it's a Florida bait. No brassage on this one, though. Fast snatcher. Thank you, my man. Dominican Republic. That's it, Dominican, not Costa Rica. Wasn't Sammy Sosa from the Dominican Republic? All right, here's another Bagley's. Apostrophe S. This is, it don't say the model on the bottom, but I'm going to assume it's a Diving Killer B2. Yep, Diving Killer B2. I know the color is called DC9, Dark Crawdad number 9. Here we go. Y'all can see the bill, Bagley apostrophe S. That's a beautiful color. Norman did one in this color one time. It looked beautiful in a deep little N and a DD22. Heard that, Jay Mitch. I actually watched a podcast of Rampage Jackson last night. Mr. Ross, thank you, sir. I loved Rampage Jackson, but bro, he's been on the buffets. I mean, buffet hard. I'll get all these packed up tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow night. I'll do it. Pack them up before work. Gotcha. Yep. I wish I knew more about the history of Bagley. So I would love to get Lee Sisson on one of my podcasts. I don't know the color number for this. It's similar to DC9, but it's more of a chartreuse green. This is a beautiful color. Orange. This one is mint. It is this a Dominican bait? And it is mint. 6C9. Almost Homer. Here we go. Dude, that would catch him on Lake Barkley. What's up, guys? Joining in the stream. Thank you so much. I think I got another one of the two of these somewhere. Vern's in here. Thank you, Vern. I forgot that you changed your name, Vern. You may have a better radio voice than me. There's a Bagley book? I need to make a daggum Bandit or six. No, Vern needs to make a Bandit book. I can do a 6 Cents book or Strike King book. Trust me on that. Vern, you know, I do Mark's TV show. If I ever need another voiceover guy, because our guy's awesome now, I will be calling you the first thing. I've got my backup in case I need it. I like it. I got to check this one out. We're just talking tonight. We're streaming baits. I'll show you my two rare Bagleys I don't want to move. Check this little guy out right here. It may not be worth a lot. Is that a Bagley honeybee? I believe it is. BB1. Yeah, I'll wedge bill. Love that little bait. It's been hanging up. And then check this one out. I love this bone color. No, it is not a wedge bill. I thought it was, but I don't believe it is. Yeah, DKB2. Yeah, I love that bone color. Bagley's made it sweet bone. But they're probably not worth a lot, but someone gave them to me. I really like it. So I'll keep them up there. All right. Okay. Here we go. Here's a Bandit 400, old one. Chartreuse crawl, chartreuse belly crawl. Here we go. It's got one hook with it. It's only got one hook. Thank you guys for joining in late night, whatnot. For joining from Facebook or YouTube, I really appreciate it too. Thank you, Jacob. That was in good shape. Just missing a hook. Sometimes I find crankbaits of my own that are missing a hook because I realize I took that hook off to put it on another bait. Somebody asked about pose. I got one here. Not a real high-end one, but I'll tell you guys a little secret. Poes are great baits, and a lot of people are trying to collect all the colors. But as far as resale value, honestly, most Poes, unless they're special one-off colors, they're not more than $7, $8 baits. So with that said, here's one for $1. I wouldn't go crazy on it. It's pretty common. It's missing a hook. This is a Post 300. They do catch fish. That's the thing. No problem. Tim, I'm going to come back to YouTube. I was going to last week, but I'm going to come back to YouTube. I'm going to try to do YouTube on Saturday nights. Thank you, Anthony. I'll come back to YouTube, and we're going to I talked to Epic Eric this week. He said, let him know. We're going to get Eric on there. We're going to do a buzzbait stream. We're going to talk big worms, but I'm only going to be limited to Saturday nights. So it's going to be tough to get pro anglers on it Saturday night. All right, here's some common stuff. 5XD green gizzard. That's my favorite 5XD color ever. I have smashed them on this right here. David Mullins caught so many fish on Kyogre with a 5XD. There was, on this color, there was almost no paint left. Yeah. Dude, this color catches everywhere. When that water clears up, this is the color. I tell you, another one people sleep on is blue gizzard. Is blue gizzard. Blue gizzard Shadowlicious. That was the deal. All right. We're going to get to 100 baits. We get to 100, we're quitting for the night. That was 94. How about a KVD 8.0 sexy blueback herring? 8.0 Magnum square bill. Got any tips for Gunnersville this time of year? No clue where you are. I'm at Kentucky Lake, part of the Tennessee River. I'll be island grass lines out deep. I'll be looking for if grass lines out deep, transitioning into the creek channels, the main lake flat, stuff like that. Ledges, humps. If you don't have forward-facing sonar, I have a 6XD, a Z-Boss, a big worm, a football head jig, and some kind of hollow belly swim bait. True bass, bass trick, Scottsboro. And you want to look at those grass lines and find where that stuff's coming up on them ledges. They should be loaded up. Look for them hard spots in the grass. You know, it's not going to be matted right now. It should just now be growing up. If you got forward facing, same kind of areas, I'd be minnow baiting. Scrounger is really deadly too. If you can learn that scrounger, you catch a lot of big bass. So that's what I would recommend. And dude, a big worm will catch them. And don't be afraid to throw a Carolina rig on the edge of a grass line. You can catch some big fish. But use your topo map. Any place where the creek channels intersecting the main lake, old road beds, any high spots. I mean, Tennessee River is all about current. If they start pulling some current, those fish are really going to get on the down current side. And if you find the bait out there, if you find the bait, the shad, you're going to find the bass. All right, DT20 in Big Shad. This is one of their newer colors. This thing's sexy. Sakamata is a good bait. You know, it's crazy how long the Sakamata shad. OC Bold's good place. I like North Saudi too. Or you do like DC, just run up to the dam. Crazy that Jake Lawrence won that Derby. Dude, how about Jake leading at Pickwick now again? Just won a BPT and he's leading the MLF Invitational. Dude's going to make like 250 grand in a week. I hope he's got a lot of write-offs. He needs to get whatnot so he can start buying tackle from him. That's right, Browns Creek Bridge. All right, here's a DT20 Disco Shad. See, I like this one a little bit better than Pearl Gray Shiner. I don't know if y'all can see this, but see how it's got that bluish hue to it? The gizzard shads on the Tennessee River, a lot of times in the summer, they get this blue look. Now, this one's not brand new. It's been used. All right. All right. We're going to do 2 more baits. And we'll do our buyer's giveaway. I don't have any right now. I'm fixing to quit, Alan. Z Bowen, we made a first purchase. We made a first purchase. I guess I got to give you a deep crankbait. We got to give you a bait. Let's see here. Where's that one? Give you a free bait. Hell yeah. Looky here. I'll give you old school DD22 for a free bait. How about that? Yes, it'll show up in our giveaway. I've already done 4 giveaways tonight, but somebody's grinding up on that. That one's been grinded on pretty hard, but it's free. All right. Hey, look at here. This one ain't in great shape, but I'm going to auction it anyway. You get somebody to repair a DC9 Bagley's Diving B2. It's kind of got some spots on it. Not perfect, but you could have it repainted. TK Stanley would do great on this. Diving B2 DC9. It's been fished a lot. One to hang up to display. Rusted hooks. If you're not buying it, I'm not selling you this as a mint bait. Just so you know. It needs some work on it. But this is a good bait to put in your off and say, yeah, I caught a 30-pound sack on that bait right there. Look at all them teeth marks. You know, like lawyers that don't go hunting, but yet they got Boone and Crockett whitetails everywhere. You could do that with baits too, because fishermen don't lie. All right, last, well, we got 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Yep. All right. Here's a Bandit ledge. I don't know what they call it, but I call this crack because that's what Lucky Craft called it. Dude, these are a sleeper. Like if you like a 5XD or Series 4 or Series 5, this is a great bait. Chartreuse flag. Thank you, Mr. Bandit. Here we go. Yep, Lucky Craft was the first to make this color. I'm thinking of doing a jank juice in this one, which was done by Lucky Craft. All right. Number 99. We got 1 more bait. Would you like me to find another, see if I can find a Bagley's, a Bandit? A Bagley. All right, let me see if I can find one, buddy. We got a flat A bomber. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to be sneaky right here. I am going to be sneaky. I'm going to close it out on some juice. Look what I did not know this was going to happen. DC9 Killer B2. Ledge 250 that we just ran. So we got our Bagleys. We got a Bandit. I think you know what's coming. I think y'all know we're fixing to get a deep flat A. We're going to have a mix. Last item. This is going to be the mixer right here. I know there's a deep flat A in this box. There's got to be a deep. Oh, yeah. I got you, boys. Last item of the night. Ledge 250. Deep flat A. DC9 Killer B2. Diving Killer B2. All three of them. Starting this thing at $1. You got 20 seconds. Let's go. All three. A little smorgasbord of great baits. Last of the night. Bass Snatcher took it down. Thank you, Bass Snatcher. And I will tell you guys, there's more Bagleys in my shed. So, number 100. All right, guys, keep with me. I'm going to go ahead and run the buyer's giveaways for this Vision 110 and Matt Shad. Next show, I'm going to schedule for Tuesday. During the day, I'm going to do baits at brunch with Baitman here. I'm going to do some soft plastics and just some random, common stuff. I've got a lot of stuff that I've picked up over the last year that I just haven't sold. And not real rare stuff like newer bandits, strike kings in the package and stuff like that. I just need to get rid of, and I figured, hey, I'll just sell that during the day, keep the harder to get stuff during the evening. French fries. I need to write a bunch of stuff down. French fries. What else? I can't remember. Spoons. I'm gonna run a lot of Zoom. I got a bunch of net bait. I got tons of flex worms and daggers and pack of craws. I've got some spunk shads I need to run. I've got tons of those. I got lots of Berkeley power worms. Just random stuff that I just need. 4-inch ringworms. I'm gonna run some old school plastics and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do some Tuesday, maybe just a little hour whatnot stream, just to kind of chat and whatnot and stuff. And then if that goes well, I might start doing a full YouTube just podcast, baits at brunch. I was going to start a new podcast called The Bait Cast, and then Nick Fulks has this little deal on YouTube, and he calls it The Bait Cast. Probably before lunch, probably about 11 o'clock. I'll schedule it up. So if you've bought anything tonight, please get in that giveaway. I'm worn out. I think the Zens wore off. I'm starving. Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate you guys. Whether you bought one item, 20 items, you spent $1 or $50. Appreciate y'all. I like selling baits, dude. This is in my blood. But I learn a lot of stuff from the chat too. So, and I like educating guys. All right, at 2 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and run the giveaway. I don't want to keep y'all up all night. It's already 11:20. This is the latest I've ever been on here. And thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to schedule one for Tuesday. I'm going to run some Bandit 100s, 200s. They're Fishers. They're nothing crazy. You can get them cheap, $2, $3, $4 a piece, something like that. Might have some Build Ants, fat-free shads, and a few other things, and any viewer requests. So, all right, guys, we're going to run it right now. Draw the winner of the buyer giveaway. It's going to be Tyman 8412. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all Tuesday. And if something happens, I'll reschedule it sometime in the week. Just pay attention. So, Make sure to follow me on TikTok. If you could find me, just look up Baitman Baxter and Instagram. Guys, have a good one. I'm gonna raid somebody that's still going. Is there any fishing shows still going? Yeah, we'll send you to this guy, Dave's Deals and Stills. He's ordered from me before. Sounds